Welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. We've got one case of 2026 Bo Jackson Battle Arena, the Grippy set. Double megas to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live and be live. Also, mission over to this link down in the description. Good morning, everybody. Hope you all got visited by Santa Claus last night. If not, then hopefully we can make your Christmas dreams come true. Box of one. Good luck, everybody. Go kart. Get it started. Dartboard. Take that. Scuba. Ice. Halliburton. Ice. Crossbow. Action Jackson. Go-kart. Grill. Javalanche. Grilling. Wattage. Baldwin. Amoeba. Gladiator. Caliber. And soft pack of box number 1. Halliburst. Brock Ness. Chillin'. Ooh, Page Buckets. Take that. Little brawl. Emerald. Ice. Super Baby. Halliburst. Braun. Belcamp. Decap. Decap. Page buckets. Tattoo. K9. Chillin'. Grillin' for D Hart. And Go-Kart. Grillin'. Box 3. Boom. Fungi. Lino Steel. Belcamp. Blizzard Brawl. Maverick. Steel. Decap. Brawl. Bankford. Grillin'. Marksman. D Hart. Brawl. Warden. Brawl. Don't think that's the kind of Warden you're hoping for. Macho. Switchblade. Chillin'. Action. Del Camp. Chillin'. Crossbow Ice. And Brock Ness. Box number 4, halfway point. Gunner. What hits are we looking for? We're looking, hopefully, for an auto. Will pop out. A little bit harder to hit and double megas than hobby, obviously, but I'd like to see that. We've got slime glows, or just a regular glow. For Wild Bill, we'll take that. King Tut. This is your first time seeing Boba. Basically, all of the heroes are based off of athletes. So Switchblade is Travis Hunter. Cuban, Grillin. Generator. And all the autos are on card from featured athletes. Rook. Yeah, we're seeing no featured so far, and I'm not liking that. We need to see a change. Go-Kart chillin'. Jackhammer. Cuban, Steel. Dijon, chillin'. There we go. Game over. Eric Gagne, Brawl. Ask and you shall receive, apparently. Dumper. Courthouse, Steel Blizzard. And double check. Coliseum Brawl. Box 5. Escape Artist. Logo Fire. Take that. Courthouse, Ice. Dartboard. Caliber. Lumber. Osmosis. Homestead. Jackhammer. Steel. Thorn. Maxed out. Grilling. Captain Hook. Jack Morris. Starting to get some featured now. Decap. Chillin'. Double check. And Zephyr. Maxed out, chillin'. D-Harp. What box number? We are on box number 6. Brock Ness. I had to stop and think about that for a second. Kettlebell. Double check. Maverick, grilling. Super Baby. K9. Cicada. Chillin'. Victory. Brawl. Take that. There's a Warden. Brawl. . Bell-Cap Steel. Baldwin, Steel Blizzard. And Homestead, Steel Lino. Box number 7. Crossbow, chillin'. Camera. Victory Brawl. Baldwin. King Tut. Bellcamp. Lumber. K9 Steel. Dartboard. Maverick, Brawl. Double check, Grillin. Camera. Gladiator Ice. Boom. Slime Glow Crossbow. I was just about to say, last box is going to have some slime in it and a bonus play. Yeah, we've had a handful of featured. Not as many as we'd like to see, though. Final box to break, box number 8. Good luck, everybody. Rook Ice. There's our bonus play. Storm the Field. Caliber. Blizzard Brawl. Double check. Steel. Jackhammer. Grillin. Dumpy. Brawl. Air Ace. Brawl. Tattoo. Maxed out. Ice. Chillin'. Double check. Grillin'. Courthouse. Golden Bullet. Chiller. And final pack. Avalanche. Chill it. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you all so much for being part of the break. Spend a little bit of your Christmas here with us. Do appreciate that. Go ahead and get a hit recap going real quick. We will have more Boba up around the first of the year. So if you enjoyed it, if you want to try again, go again. We will be back. For the hits, Go-Kart, Dartboard, Scuba, Halliburst, Brock Ness, Page Buckets, Camera, Bellcamp, Fun Guy, Bellcamp, Maverick, D-Cap, D-Harp, Switchblade, Wild Bill, Glow, Cuban, Game Over, Eric Gagney, Dumpy, Courthouse, Double Check, Escape Artist Logo, Courthouse, SP Play, Jackhammer, Thorn, Captain Hook, Jack Morris, Short Print Play, Maverick, Victory, Warden, Bellcamp, Baldwin, Homestead, Lino, Victory, Baldwin, K9, Gladiator, Crossbow, Slime, Rook, Storm of the Field, Bonus Play, Caliber, Double Check, Dumpy, and Air Ace. Alright, that is it for Boba. We are on to 2025 Leaf Metal Baseball here in a few minutes. Going to get that set up and good to go. Back to you guys shortly. Alright, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks on B3. We've got one case of 2025 Leaf Metal Baseball Jumbo to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live to be live. Also, mention no credits necessary. Link down in the description. Box number 1, RJ Austin, press proof. You'll notice that too, right? Well, this is quite the predicament. You know what's the problem? It's 2024. Yeah. Long live the holidays. Alright, well. Wipe that from your memories, that never happened. Welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks on B3. We've got one case of 2025 Leaf Metal Baseball Jumbo that we're going to be getting into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live to be live. Also, mention no credits necessary. Link down in the description. Box number 1. That's more like it. Jace Laviolette, press proof. Dean Moss, 1/25. Travis Bazzana, 42/99. Spencer Jones, 4/49. Griffin Burkholder, 3/49. Bryce McCage, 10/10. Wyatt Sanford, 5/25. Will Gasparino, 31/49. Wellington Herrera, 2/2. Walker Yanek, 3/6. Teo Guillen, 3/7. Steve Monster Milam, 15/15. Cruz Schoolcraft, 2/7. And Chase Burns, 5/10. Box number 2. Manuel Rodriguez, press proof. Daniel Savette, 63/99. Carter Holden, 73/99. Bryce Rayner, 10/49. Ben Hess, 46/49. Braden Montgomery, 2/7. Dylan Cruz, 7/10. Braylon Dowdy, 7/7. Desan Hill, 5/7. Dylan Dreiling, 3/3. Santiago Suarez, 4/15. Jefferson Rojas, 1/2. Jace Laviolette, Brendan Summerhill, and Xavier Nayans. Triple auto, 5/15. And Charlie Condon. What's going on here? Not a damn thing. We are spreading holiday joy. Speaking of holiday joy, double press proof box. Wellington Herrera and Alfredo Sena. Polls, auctions, even better. Breaks. These were sold last night. Pre-sold. Drew Burris, 66/99. Miguel Blaze, 34/49. Kellen Lindsey, 84/99. Devin Taylor, 23/49. Carter Johnson, 25/35. Jason Churio, 1/1. AJ Gracia, 10/25. Miguel Blaze, 10/10. Trent Caraway, 12/15. Thatcher Hurd, 49/49. Brady Ebel, 27/49. Roman Anthony, 32/35. And Zaire Hope, 4/35. Box number 4. Halfway point. Press route for Connor Griffin. Wellington Hededa, 73/99. Jeremy Rodriguez, 86/99. PJ Morlando, 97/99. Treya Savage, 36/99. Ryan Baldschmidt, 33/35. Ryan Sloan, 33/35. Owen Hall, 32/49. Mike Sirota, 10/15. Levi Sterling, 10/10. Kellen Lindsey, 30/35. Angelo Ciente, 2/4. Vaheva Loy, 11/49. And Jace Laviolette, 36/49. Box number 5. Press proof for Cam Caminiti. Frank Thomas, 42/49. Kyle DeBarge, 8/49. Levi Sterling, 6/49. Nolan Ryan, 57/99. Cash Mayfield, 6/25. Ben Hess, 24/35. Manuel Rodriguez, 15/15. Christian Moore, 20/49. Bryce Rayner, 3/5. Brandis Rote, 10/49. Hagen Smith, 4/35. Quentin Young and Steve Monster Milam, 1/1 dual auto. And Xavier Nance, 6/7. Press proof for Levi Sterling. Braylon Payne, 52/99. Cecil Fielder, 55/99. Christian Moore, 5/99. Caleb Bonemer, 97/99. David Shields, 21/35. Cam Connorella, 6/10. Caden Bodine, 4/8. Jesse Orozco, 1/1. Cam Caminiti, 1/10. Daryl Strawberry, 6/6. Dave Justice, 2/35. Luna Rarity, Mike Piazza, 6/10. And James Tibbs III, 1/1. Box number 7. Franklin Arias, press proof. Vladimir Guerrero, 98/99. Peyton Soley, 35/49. Manny Ramirez, 7/49. Rafael Flores, 74/99. Trey Caraway, 32/49. Franklin Arias, 1/2. Braylon Payne, 1/49. Anderson Bridso, 1/7. Alejandro Rosario, 1/1. Caleb Lomavita, 11/15. Treya Savage, 15/25. Jim Cat, chalk it up, 3/10. And Connor Griffin, top 100, 7/35. And final box of the break, box number 8. Call the Barge. 1 of 1. Alfredo Sania, 9 of 49. Brendan Summerhill, 21 of 49. Braylon Dowdy, 51 of 99. Charlie Condon, 87 of 99. Dean Moss, 5 of 7. Griff O'Farrell, 24 of 49. Malcolm Moore, 3 of 10. Juan Nunez, 23 of 25. Jack Clark, 10 of 10. Trey Phelps, 21 of 25. Luis Morales, 16 of 25. Retro Sasaki, 2 of 10. And 1 of 1. Printing plate, Max Bellew. Testify. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you all so much for being part of the break, as always. Go ahead and get a hit recap going real quick, then we'll take care of our randoms. For the hits, Dean Moss, Travis Bazzana, Spencer Jones, Griffin Burkholder, Bryce McCage, Wyatt Sanford, Will Gasparino, Wellington Herrera, Walker Yannick, Theo Guillen, Steve Monster Milam, Cruz Schoolcraft, Chase Burns, Daniel Savette, Carter Holden, Bryce Rayner, Ben Hess, Braden Montgomery, Dylan Cruz, Braylon Dowdy, Desan Hill, Dylan Dreiling, Santiago Suarez, Jefferson Rojas, Charlie Condon, Drew Burris, Miguel Blaze, Kellen Lindsay, Devin Taylor, Carter Johnson, Jason Churio, AJ Gracia, Miguel Blaze, Trent Caraway, Thatcher Hurd, Brady Evil, Roman Anthony, Zaire Hope, Wellington Herrera, Jeremy Rodriguez, PJ Morlando, Trey Savage, Ryan Vaughn Schmidt, Ryan Sloan, Owen Hall, Mike Sirota, Levi Sterling, Kel Lindsay, D'Angelo Ciente, Bahebo Lloyd, Jace Laviolette, Frank Thomas, Cal DeBarge, Levi Sterling, Nolan Ryan, Cash Mayfield, Ben Hess, Emmanuel Rodriguez, Christian Moore, Bryce Rayner, Brandon Sproat, Hagen Smith, Xavier Nance, Braylon Payne, Cecil Fielder, Christian Moore, Caleb Bonemer, David Shields, Cam Connorella, Caden Bodine, Jesse Orozco, Cam Caminiti, Daryl Strawberry, Dave Justice, Mike Piazza, James Tibbs, Vladimir Guerrero, Peyton Soley, Manny Ramirez, Rafael Flores, Trent Caraway, Franklin Arias, Braylon Payne, Anderson Brito, Alejandro Rosario, Caleb Lomovita, Trey Savage, Jim Cat, Connor Griffin, Alfredo Sania, Brendan Summerhill, Braylon Dowdy, Charlie Condon, Dean Moss, Griff O'Farrell, Malcolm Moore, Juan Nunez, Jack Clark, Trey Phelps, Luis Morales, Retro Sasaki, and Max Bellew. For the press proofs, Jace Laviolette, Emmanuel Rodriguez, Wellington Herrera, Alfredo Sania, Connor Griffin, Cam Caminiti, Levi Sterling, Franklin Arias, and Cal DeBarge. And headed to random.org. Dual auto, 1 of 1, Quentin Young and Steve Monster Milam. And triple auto, Jace Laviolette, Brenda Summerhill, and Xavier Nance. Alright, that is it for baseball. We'll be back with the randoms here in just a second. And after that, we are on to 2025 League Football Nation Solo Edition. Get you guys back here then. Our Reaver Brandon Orr pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Got to be theory how to be valid for us. We're going to go 8 times on each random, starting off with Quentin Young and Steve Monster Milam. Another 7 times, final roll. Quentin Young with the win, congratulations. And Jace Laviolette, Brendan Summerhill, and Xavier Nayens. Another 7 times, final roll. Brendan Summerhill with the win, congratulations. Alright, that is it for baseball. We'll be back in 4 minutes, give or take, right at the top of the hour with 2025 League Football Nation Solo Edition. Alright, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. We've got one case of 2025 League Football Nation Solo Edition to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, BMC.collectibles, and save us at the seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live and if you're live. Also, mention no further necessary, link down in the description. Alright. Pack number one. Good luck, everybody. Jack Ham, Graham Mertz, and Peyton Falzoni. 7/15. Asana Gales, 5/5. Jacoby George and Omari and Hampton. Peyton Falzoni, dual press proof, Eddie George and Lamar Bo Jackson. And Ulysses Billy the fourth. 4/4. CJ Bailey, Troy Hune, and Brady Edmonds. 1/4. Jabari Brady, 3/6. Le'Veon Moss and Jim McMahon. Devin Carter, Juju Lewis, and Brady Schmiegel. 14/15. Tate Reynolds, Damon Williams Jr., and Isaac Tesla. 2/5. Amari Miller, 3/5. Lenore Sellers and CJ Carr. Robert Perez, Dane Weaver, and Cade Klubnik. 6/7. Jake Bernastul, Taj Brooks, and Fernando Heisman-Doza. 8/8. Le'Veon Moss, Coy Parrish, and Derek Zammett. 3/3. CJ Bailey, Diabell, and Phil Maffa. 5/7. Marcel Reed, Tyler Huff, and Yuri and Dickey. 2/8. Cam Coleman, Emmett Smith, and George McIntyre. 14/15. Dave Robinson, Travion Henderson, and Jaden Baugh. 3/4. William Perry, Rudolph Blaze Ingram, and Ra Thomas. 7/7. Nick Marsh, Jackson Taylor, and Justin Thurman. 1/8. Peyton Manning, Cam Williams, and Ryder Lyons. 1/5. Asana Gales, Gideon Davidson, and Shrek Tekahuna. 1/4. Max Clear, Luke Nickel, and Amar Johnson. 4/6. Antoine Hill Jr., Garrett Nussmeier, and Tyler Cherry, 5 of 7. Peyton Manning, Caden Durham, and Giles Jackson, 4 of 7. Gunnar Stockton, Urian Dickey, and Caleb Jackson, 2 of 5. Giles Jackson, DJ Lagway, and Harlem Berry, 1 of 1. Oscar Dios, Zion Chris, and Mario Anderson Jr., 13 of 15. Sam Levitt, Mason Heinchel, and Michael Pine, 2 of 8. Andre Iniesta, Kyron Jones, and Mark Gronowski, 1 of 1. Terry Hanratty, Tay Reynolds, and Will Griffin, 1 of 6. Drew Brees, Brian Dawkins, and Winston Watkins Jr., 4 of 5. And final pack. Taylor Elgersma, Rudolph Blaze Ingram, and Celeste Moa, 5 of 5. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here on Christmas Day. Do appreciate it. Look forward to having y'all back in here sometime soon. Go ahead and get a hit recap going real quick. Alright, for the hits, Graham Mertz, CJ Bailey, Brady Edmonds, Devin Carter, Brady Striegel, Devon Williams Jr., CJ Carr, Dane Weaver, Fernando Mendoza, Derek Zammett, CJ Bailey, Dia Bell, Cam Coleman, Emmett Smith, George McIntyre, Dave Robinson, Cam Williams, Gideon Davidson, Amar Johnson, Antoine Hill Jr., Garrett Nussmeier, Caden Durham, Giles Jackson, Gunnar Stockton, Giles Jackson, DJ Lagway, Harlan Berry, Andre Iniesta, Drew Brees, and Brian Dawkins. Jack Ham, Asana Gales, Jacoby George, Amarian Hampton, Jabari Brady, Le'Veon Moss, Jim McMahon, Juju Lewis, Isaac Teslav, Amari Miller, Lenore Sellers, Kate Klubnik, Jake Brenningstool, Le'Veon Moss, Coy Parrish, Phil Maffa, Marcel Reed, Urian Dickey, Jaden Ball, Nick Marsh, Jackson Taylor, Justin Thurman, Peyton Manning, Asana Gales, Max Clare, Luke Nickel, Peyton Manning, Urian Dickey, Caleb Jackson, Oscar Dios, Mauro Anderson Jr., Mason Heinchel, Michael Pine, Kyron Jones, and Mark Gronowski. Peyton Falzoni, Elizabeth Billy IV, Troy Hune, Tate Reynolds, Robert Perez, Taj Brooks, Tyler Huff, Travion Henderson, William Perry, Rudolph Blaze Ingram, Ra Thomas, Ryder Lyons, Shrek Kahuna, Tyler Cherry, Zion Chris, Sam Levitt, Terry Hanratty, Tate Reynolds, Will Griffin, Winston Watkins Jr., Taylor Elgersma, Rudolph Blaze Ingram, and Celeste Moa. And headed to random.org real quick. We've got a dual press proof of Eddie George and Lamar Bo Jackson. All right, that is it for Football Nation. We are on to 2025 Leaf Metal Happy Holidays Multi-Sport. We'll be back to that in just a few minutes. We're just going to head to random.org. All right, we go random.org, pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice, give it 300 for us. Gonna go 8 times on the random. Eddie George and Lamar Bo Jackson pulled up. That is 7 times. Final roll. Eddie George with the win. Congratulations. All right, that is it for football. Thank you all again for being here. Really do appreciate having you in and spending a little bit of your time hanging out with us. And we're going to head over to the other eBay live stream, YouTube. You just have to sit tight. We'll be back to you in just a second for 2025 Leaf Metal Happy Holidays. Alright, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2025 Leaf Metal Happy Holidays Multi-Sports to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks. And let you know we go live and be live. Also, need to mention no purchase safe. Link down in the description. Box number 1. Good luck, everybody. Bill Cowher, 1 of 1. Jenny McCarthy, 5 of 5. And Ed O'Neill, Katie Segal, and Christina Applegate, 1 of 1 triple auto. Boom. That'll be headed to random.org at the end of the break. Stay tuned for that if you have any of those 3. Box number 2. Tony Perez, season greetings, 3 of 4. Larry Sanka, 4 of 5. And Cam Skadabu, ornament, 1 of 1. Dwight Gooden, 1 of 15. Magic Johnson, ornament, 1 of 1. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, Snow Globe, 2 of 3. Box number 4. Vlade Divac, 1 of 1. Joe Montana, Happy New Year, 1 of 1. And Margot Robbie, Christmas Tree Die Cut, 1 of 1. Halfway point, box number 5. Steve Nash, 2 of 15. Harold Baines, 13 of 15. And Mariano Rivera, 1 of 2. Ornament. Box 6. Kate Harping, 12 of 15. Raleigh Fingers, Christmas Tree, 3 of 3. And dual auto, Andre Dawson and Vladimir Guerrero, 1 of 3. That'll also be headed to random.org at the end of the break. So stay tuned for that if you have either of those 2 guys. Box 7. Miles Bailey, 1 of 2. Michael Pine, 4 of 15. And Dustin Poirier, 10 of 15. Byron Brown, what's 1 to land? 1 of 1. Adrian Beltre, 3 of 4. And Miss Livid Dunn, ornament, 3 of 3. Box 9. Kalen Ohashi, 11 of 15. Howard Johnson, 5 of 5. And Patrick Ewing, 2 of 2. And final box, the break box, number 10. Good luck, everybody. Edgerrin James, Snow Globe, 3 of 5. Dominique Wilkins, 10 of 15. And Robert De Niro, 3 of 4. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you all so much for being part of the break, as always. Do appreciate having y'all in here on Christmas Day. Spending a little bit of your holiday here with us. Do appreciate that. For the hits, Bill Cowher, Cam Skadaboo, Dwight Gooden, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Harold Baines, Dustin Poirier, Byron Brown, Adrian Beltre, Howard Johnson, Edgerrin James, and Dominique Wilkins. Jenny McCarthy, Larry Sonka, Magic Johnson, Joe Montana, Mario Robbie, Mariano Rivera, Kate Harping, Miles Bailey, Michael Pine, Livy Dunn, Kaylen Ohashi, and Patrick Ewing. Tony Perez, Vlade Divac, Steve Nash, Raleigh Fingers, and Robert De Niro. And headed to random.org. Dual auto for Andre Dawson and Vladimir Guerrero. And triple auto for Ed O'Neill, Katie Seagal, and Christina Applegate. Alright. That is it for Multisport. We are on to 2025 Leaf Metal Pop Century here in a few minutes. We'll get that set up and good to go. But first, we're going to head to random.org and knock these two out. We'll be back to that in just a second. Alright, we got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Got to be $300 for us. We're going to go 5 times on each random, starting off with Andre Dawson and Vladimir Guerrero. That is 4 times. Final roll. Vladimir Guerrero with the win. Congratulations. And Ed O'Neill, Katie Seagal, and Christina Applegate. That is 4 times. Final roll. Ed O'Neill with the win. Congratulations. Alright, that is it for Multisport. We'll be back in just a few minutes with 2025 Leaf Metal Pop Century. Get y'all back here for that in a second. All right, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2025 Leaf Metal Pop Century to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know when we go live and if you're live. Also, you know, as I say, the link down in the description. All right. Box number one. Good luck, everybody. Start with our approved pack. Chris Pine. And a printing plate, 1 of 1 for Dan Aykroyd. Josh Radnor, 4/6. Simu Liu, 1 of 1. Mystery Redemption for the Mystery Redemption spot. And Efren Ramirez. Vote for Pedro on card inscribed, 15 of 150. Box number 2. John C. McGinley and Chris Pratt. Josh Henderson, 5 of 6. Dana Barron, 1 of 5. Overtime Megan Eugenio, 6 of 7. And Anthony Hopkins. This is Hannibal Lecter. 1 of 1. Boom. Box 3. Triple press proof, Chevy Chase, Beverly D'Angelo, and Juliette Lewis. That'll be headed to random.org to the break. And Dolph Lundgren. Jose Canseco, 1 of 25. Bai Ling, 2 of 2. Fred Dreyer, 1 of 4. And on card, triple auto, John Heater, Efren Ramirez, and John Grease. 201 of 300. Boom. That'll also be headed to random.org at the end of the break. Is anything for sale here? No, sir. This is the pre-sold break listings ended last night. But we do have more ending tonight. If you want to get in on the action for tomorrow. Box 4. Nathan Morris and Danny Glover. Pretty plate. Jennifer Carpenter, 3 of 3. John Barrowman, 1 of 1. Tony Todd, 1 of 1. And Selma Blair, 1 of 1. Box 5. Kate Beckinsale and Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Press proofs. John Bernthal, 1 of 1. Mike The Situation Sorrentino, 3 of 10. Kevin Smith, 7 of 15. And dual auto, Rosario Dawson and Rose McGowan, 1 of 1. That'll also be headed to random.org. Box 6. Raldi Lewis and Michael Beck, press proofs. Wayne Knight, 1 of 1. Bill Pullman, 1 of 1. Derek Mears, 1 of 1. And Jenny McCarthy, 2 of 2. Box 7. Heather Locklear and Tom O'Connell, press proofs. Marley Shelton, 1 of 1. Mackenzie Phillips, 2 of 2. Michael Imperioli, 2 of 7. And Elizabeth Olsen, 1 of 1. Box 8. Terry Hatcher and Chukwudi Iwuji, press proofs. Tom O'Connell, 3 of 7. Leanne Curtis, 6 of 8. Ewan McGregor, 2 of 5. And Helena Bonham Carter, 1 of 3. Box 9. Chuck Norris and Dolph Lundgren, press proofs. Hank Azaria, 4 of 6. Lauren Sorrentino, 7 of 25. Molly Ringwald, 1 of 1. And Kelsey Grammer, 3 of 4. And final box to break, box number 10. Good luck, everybody. Marissa Tomei and Sam Curry, press proofs. John Capellos, 1 of 6. Bradley Whitford, 2 of 6. Michael Bean, 1 of 1. And Guy Gilchrist, on card inscribed. 27 of 100. Boom. And that will do it, everybody. Thank y'all so much for being here on Christmas Day. Really do appreciate having you in here for this. Do have more pop up and running, so look forward to having you back in here as well. Go ahead and get a hit recap going, and we'll take care of our 3 randoms. For the hits, Chris Pine, printing plate 1 of 1 for Dan Aykroyd. Mystery Redemption, Efren Ramirez. Chris Pratt, Dana Barron. Anthony Hopkins, Dolph Lundgren. Bai Ling, Fred Dreyer. Danny Glover, Bill Pullman. Derek Mears. Heather Locklear. Elizabeth Olsen. Chukwudi Iwuji. Ewan McGregor. Helena Bonham Carter. Chuck Norris. Dolph Lundgren. Hank Azaria. Bradley Whitford. and Guy Gilchrist. Josh Radnor, John C. McGinley, Josh Henderson, Megan Eugenio, Josie Canseco, Nathan Morris, Jennifer Carpenter, John Barrowman, Kate Beckinsale, Jeffrey D. Morgan, John Bernthal, Mike The Situation Sorrentino, Kevin Smith, Michael Beck, Jenny McCarthy, Marley Shelton, Mackenzie Phillips, Michael Imperioli, Leanne Curtis, Lauren Sorrentino, Molly Ringwald, Kelsey Grammer, Marissa Telemain, John Capellos, and Michael Bean. Simu Liu, Tony Todd, Selma Blair, Raldy Lewis, Wayne Knight, Tom O'Connell, Terry Hatcher, Tom O'Connell, and Tim Curry. And headed to random.org. Triple Press Proof, Chevy Chase, Beverly D'Angelo, and Juliette Lewis. Dual Auto for Rosario Dawson and Rose McGowan. And Triple Auto, John Heater, Efren Ramirez, and John Grease. On card. And that will do it for us for today. Thank y'all again. This has been BMC Collectibles Breaks. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your Christmas and lead into the new year. And we're going to head over to random.org real quick and knock these three out. We'll be back to that in just a second. Alright, we got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Going to through a howdy dot for us. Going to go 10 times on the randoms. Chevy Chase, Beverly D'Angelo, and Juliette Lewis up first. That is 9 times. Final roll. Juliette Lewis with the win. Congratulations. Rosario Dawson and Rose McGowan. That is 9 times. Final roll. Rose McGowan with the win. Congratulations. And finally, John Heater, Efren Ramirez, and John Grease. That is 9 times. Final roll. John Grease with the win. Congratulations. Alright, that is it for us for today. Thank you again for being here. Look forward to having y'all back sometime soon. And until next, everybody, have a great rest of your Christmas.